Hello there, this is Guilty Victim, and this is another StarCraft 2 tutorial against the AI. And in this video I'm going to try and go for the Mutalisk build, which I use quite a lot for Zerg. As you can see, it's 3 versus 3, and it's just on hard AI. I'm playing with random people I've never met before, Freak and Kiji, and so let's get started. First of all, I'm moving my Overlord out of the way because on normal maps I tend to scout with the Overlord because you tend to be able to get to the AI before they actually start building anti-air, but I just thought in this case I'm just going to go straight to Mutalisk, don't really need to scout anything. So as you can see, I'm saying I'm fast stacking Muta, just to let my allies know that I'm not going to be able to reinforce them if they do get attacked. So after the Overlord is being built, when I get about 50 to 60 minerals, I build an extractor and then cancel it straight away after I build another drone, which just gives me 11 drones building, just pretending that I haven't got supply blocked. So just carrying on pumping out more drones, and at 13 I'm going to save up for 200 minerals to build my first, my spawning pool. And I chose this video because I actually typically go for a queen build. I don't actually rush Mutalisk as quickly as I could. In theory I can go faster, but I also go for an expansion because there are different reasons I go for an expansion. First of all, there's more gas, and in cases if my main do get destroyed, because I'm leaving myself quite vulnerable in this build. I'm not getting any attacking units at all, which is not recommended when you're playing against human players, because you will just get steamrolled if people know that you're not building units. So getting my gas as soon as possible, and I'm just saving up minerals so that I can get my queen out. So at 16 I'm going to start building drones, and I should time it just about right. I'm going to build another Overlord with my 100 minerals, and then as soon as the spawning pool is finished I should have 150 and then get my queen out. So the timing might be different for you, but as soon as my queen is being built, I'm building another extractor and getting yet another drone out. I'll bring in my production tap, so you can see even drones on the way, and Overlord is finished, so I'm no longer supply blocked, and just carry on production basically. And my aim is to, as soon as the queen comes out, I'm going to build my layer and start lava injecting and getting enough drones out and just keep my economy up. How's my Protoss ally doing? They're doing a couple of cannons. I know that he's not going to have as big an army to defend me, and the Terran's trying to block off this area, but obviously by floating his barracks he's not actually building units, and he's not attacking up either, so it's literally just going to have marines for now. So I know I'm going to be quite vulnerable in this game. Oh, computer's freezing up a little bit. Here we go. So queen is out, immediately inject the lava, and I think after when I hit 21 I would build my first, this should be my third Overlord, just to make sure I don't get supply blocked. So I should time it so that the lava should come out at the same time as the Overlord, so I can hit up to 26, inject lava again, and I can just carry on production of more drones. And I'm aiming to get about 31 drones after building my spire, because I want to expand quite quickly, so I'm kind of oversaturating my minerals a little bit. I should have 2 on each mineral patch. You know when you load a game and it says the optimum number of workers per mineral patch and gas should be 3. I don't think that's true. I think it's more like 2.5, but 3 is definitely overkill, because especially on the closer mineral patches you only need 2 to get that's timed. So since my spy is down, I'm sending my extra drone. I've already bound it to 4 because that's going to be my expansion hotkey, but I didn't time it quite well, so I haven't got 300 minerals. But you can see I've got 31 drones down, and then down to 30 when I build my expansion, and I'm going to pull 2 more drones off to build extractors when I feel, try to time it so that they finish at the same time. And so my spy is going down, and you can see I've already rallied my Mutalisk to the front line, because I'm literally just going to go harassing straight away. With a 6 minutes mark, and with typical AI you're going to get attacked quite soon. It's between 6 and 7 minutes to get attacked, so if you're not really that confident you can actually skip the queen to get your or maybe build your spawning pool a little bit earlier at about 10 drones rather than 13. but regardless, we've got a few Marines here, one Marauder, one unit in the bunker. Can put a bit more in there, I'm sure, but it's probably just yeah, keeping most units in between our two bases so they can rescue me depending on who's attacking. But the blue is quite far away, and if I get attacked I'm going to be in quite a lot of trouble. I've got my Overlord here to pump some more creep down, because I've had instances where my base gets destroyed and then the spy eventually dies when the creep retracts. As you can see, the attack is on its way. Red's actually drawn the orange. He's not sending his units to... oh, here we go. But you can see the AI is going straight for me. I'll send my Mutalisk out. I'm going for the closest AIs possible because I know my base is going to be destroyed. So, as you can see, sending half my drones away just to stop getting attacked. Blue is coming down to help, but there's not much they can do. So I'm just focusing on harassing this AI. So if I can trade bases with them, then we are not coming out too badly. And I've already start transferring drones, all of them to what I should do now. I know this base is not going to get defended, so as soon as I can, I think, because I'm a bit low on gas at the moment, as you can see, 70 to 80. As soon as I can, I'm going to upgrade my expansion to a layer, so 100. I should be building my layer soon while harassing. So here we go. The layer is being built, so if my spy gets destroyed, sometimes it might leave me alone, but if they don't and destroy the spy, then I can build a second spy as soon as I can, building a spawning pool just in case. But my focus now is just to try and harass, do as much economic damage as I can. I've got one drone not doing anything, just a bit of miss micro there. But yeah, they decided they are going to go for my spire, so I should really be building more Mutalisk as soon as I can. I'm also just trying to get one upgrade out. So yeah, hopefully I'm going to get that upgrade finished. Now against Zerg, the only NTA they've got early game, they've got the Hydra to stand out, but the main defense is really the Queen. And because I've interrupted the economy, they don't actually have as much gas as they should do. I finished my upgrades, so at least my Mutalisks are now at one attack upgrade, and I think I just built, like before my spy got destroyed, built a couple more Mutalisks. But I'm now just like back to one base, back to one layer. I should be building my second spy as soon as I can while harassing. But I'm probably just like microing a little bit, focusing on the Overlords, just kind of trying to kill them to supply block the Zerg and kill the Queen as soon as I can. Oh, bit of miss micro. I wasn't even looking here, so lost some Mutalisks. Could have avoided that. But yeah, my allies just cleaning up the enemy army. As you can see, they're just like building more and more Overlords because I'm just trying to supply block them so they can't build any more Hydralisks to counter my Mutalisks. And second spire going down, so I'm just literally working off how many Mutalisks have I got here? 6 and 7 coming up. I've actually lost one, so didn't micro too well. But as you can see, the Zerg is good as dead. Does it even have minerals to build more drones? I'm not too sure actually. But the thing about using Mutalisks is don't directly engage the enemies until you've got enough Mutalisks. Just kind of like your job is literally just to destroy the workers, and then my allies are going for counter. Yeah, just destroy the enemies and don't enemies workers, and try not to lose your Mutalisks because they're just such fast units. You can literally just fly in between the three AI spaces, and as you can see, I'm doing a little bit of I'm herding the SCVs away from the mineral line, so I'm still bunching them together to kill as many as I can. Oh, just running into purple. Purple's building up quite a sizable army actually, so I guess he wasn't countered by my allies. I saw here my allies just killing the... and I thought I'm in the neighbourhood, might as well come down and just chill out with these Terran units. They haven't really got any anti-air, so I thought I'm quite safe to attack that. And I thought, well, I've done quite a lot of damage on 2 AI, might as well try the third just to hold them back from attacking up to tier 2 or tier 3 units. As you can see, that there's just no air units at all coming from the AIs, and so as you can see, I've rebuilt my spire. I've saved up so much gas. I'm just building another 5 Mutalisks. So, you know, I did get delayed from... I mean, normally I'll probably have about 20 to 25 Mutalisks at this point, but even though my main base got destroyed, I'm not severely handicapped, so I can still help on my allies. And so that's what I tend to do when I'm playing with random players, because I don't see many people doing inventive builds. I have had one person. The one thing you need to worry about if you go for air units against the AI is if your allies are going to go for, I don't know, stealth banshees or worse, dark templars, and if they don't use it effectively, you might find that there are lots of anti-air defense, because all the static defense, static stealth detections are anti-air, so your Mutalisk will just basically have nothing to do, and that's not a nice scenario to be in. Just building Immortal, so there's just not much anti-air going on here. So yeah, I've destroyed all the Purple's workers, and just having a quick scout to see if there's an expansion, and there was. Immediately destroyed the 2 SEVs, and just microing my Mutalisk a little bit just to get them, try not to let them be out of position, so I can just move back to the main base, and loads and loads of workers for me to just push away and keep them bunched together and destroy them. So yeah, this game is as good as over. And so yeah, the key thing in summary, just make sure you are constantly harassing with your Mutalisk. Don't use the Mutalisk to defend. I mean, with my build, I go for an expansion, so if my expansion gets attacked, then that's when I'm really screwed. But otherwise, I'm in, even though my main got destroyed, I'm able to keep myself useful in this game, keep the AI at bay. They're not really able to build up a sizable army, so my allies can still clean them up. And even, there are many occasions when I saw my allies just literally turtling in their base and not doing anything, but still with the Mutas I can literally just move around the map and eventually kill off the AI by just destroying the buildings where they can't defend. And I thought, well, we've got 2 armies here against one large anti-air army, but I felt I've got enough Mutalisk to actually kill off these anti-air units. I should have microed them a little bit better to focus down units one at a time. I think I'm just spreading my damage, so I'm losing quite a lot of Mutalisk, but in the end of the day I know I can take out these armies, and I did. And just constantly upgrading, building more Mutalisks. I'm going to finish this replay now, because you don't need to see the boring bit where we just literally try and finish off all the buildings. But I hope this replay tutorial is useful to you. Once again, just leave me comments, feedback about my cast and my method, whether this is useful to you at all. I try not to just focus on the build. In fact, I probably don't focus on a build order too well. I'm just saying everything is quite flexible, react to what you're doing, what's happening in the game, but more importantly, learn how to use your units effectively. It's no good just being able to rush the Mutas if you just end up letting them die against a bunch of Marines. So hope you have fun with Mutalisk rushes, and see you next time.